Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the channel. It is I, Boss, and in today's video, we're going to be working on my Husqvarna 350. In my opinion, awesome little saw. Absolutely a little beast, and I love it. Have recently upgraded to the 545, which is the exact same CC as this little saw, but this is still pound for pound. This little thing is a dynamo. If you have a chance to pick one of these up used, because they're not currently in production anymore, I highly recommend this saw. It's always had one problem since I bought it, and that is that the chain brake does not work. It used to click back, but it ain't even doing that. So ordered a new one on Amazon. We're gonna hot swap that out. We're also gonna put on a brand new chain. This is supposed to fit. This is the Oregon Pro Series. Should be good. Fits Husqvarna and Johnson Red. Flipped it over on the back. It does list this saw. The 350 right there. Close up. So this thing, the teeth are getting pretty small on it. I normally don't panic about that, but I found this at Menards for like 12 bucks, so I just nabbed it. This is going to be delegated back to a backup saw. I cut some nasty stuff with it the other day out in the hayfield over at the farm. I was running the brush hog and got one of the back tires caught on a tree, and I had to take the little tree down. So that's why we're so gross and dirty. We're going to do some cleanup work. We'll put this new cover on and see if we can get this brake to work. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Hey, welcome new people. By the way, I see you guys coming in. Hit that sub button if I earned it. Even if I didn't, still hit that sub button. So this little saw I picked up for $125 on probably Marketplace or Let Go, one of the two. And it's been an awesome little saw. I've probably cut somewhere approaching 100 face cords of firewood with it since I've owned it. And it just cuts. It's fast. Reliable. It's got a couple of quirks. One of those quirks is don't run it completely out of gas. It hates that. All the junk in there. We're going to do a little cleaning. Yeah, that night I was doing that. I didn't care what I hit. Back that chain tensioner off a little. Go. You can see slack going in the chain. We're going to pull the bar. Bring you up here so y'all can see a little better. There we go. Should be able to see what I'm doing. This bar I could really replace too, but I keep flipping it. Now, you can tell if your bar is getting worn bad. Run your finger along the edges like this. And if you feel an edge, one of the things you can do is pretend this is a flat file. Just simply go like this. You don't have to go much. Just take that sharp edge off. You'll find that helps you cut a good bit better. Why? Because it's not hanging up in the wood, in the curve. And you get better chain speed. We're gonna go fire up the compressor and blow this all out. One other thing too. Now I can't remember what I was gonna tell you. I'll think of it when we come back. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back. I got the the blower You're going to hear the air compressor running in the background. I apologize for that, but it is what it is. Let's get this cleaned up. Now, not everybody has an air compressor. You got your lens dirty there. If you don't, take your scrunch or a little screwdriver and just kind of scrape that caked on stuff out of there. Alright. We're going to have to remove that little oiler plate and reuse him. Compressor will shut off in a minute. You know what? That one doesn't have a spot for this. And it's the wrong part. Flicker. See, this has a front mount. This has a side mount. Interesting. I think it would still work if we remove this tensioner. Let's give it a peek-see here. Oh, even the spacing on the bolts is wrong. That is weird. Alright, may have to send this guy back because it's not going to work for us. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll just go through and do some maintenance on this saw. Yeah, that's caked right full. But I've cleaned this out before, and the tensioner never, or the brake never did work. This brake band is not going. See if we can blow her out. Well, that turns that cam. Might have to get some pliers so we can turn it and see if it's actuating. Definitely dirty in there. Let me grab a set of pliers real quick. Needle nose. Okay, I'm back with some mini channel locks. Let's see how this guy goes here. It's actuating. Very dirty. Let me blow this out. This band is actuating. It's gonna get greasy in there. I wonder if there was a puck there once upon a time. Alright guys, I'm back. I stole a bar nut and found my bar nut all at the same time. You probably can't see down in there, but that cam is actuating. So my thought is I should start the saw and see if it's locking. Hopefully. This saw has a few quirks. One, don't ever run it out of fuel. I should check that really quick. And this blue handle, you have to pull on it at a weird angle. Otherwise it'll come unhooked from the carburetor, and then you have to take this cover off and get it back together. It's not a huge deal, but it's a little bit of a pain, especially if you're ready to go cutting. And yeah. Alright, let's see, choke's on. Let's see. Compression. Okay, that brake is not holding the clutch, even though it's actuating. So, I wonder if we can adjust the brake. There we go. Alright, let's turn our attention to this bar. We may as well clean it up and put on a new chain. Sprocket's got some grass in it. Sure enough, right there. There we go. Still got a little tight spot in it. Not horrible. Blow her off quick. I blew air down through there and cleaned any sawdust out of it. There, we're getting some chunks out of the front pulley here. Or sprocket, I should say. You blow that out good. There we go. Air can move it now, so she should be pretty good. I do have a grease gun. I do grease this periodically. Let me get a couple of paper towels here. Alright. Fingers cleaned up a little. Do a little bit of more air cleaning here. I need something to open that. I'll be right back. Alright guys, got my knife, got it open. Don't put your chain on backwards. Yes, I've put my chain on backwards. It has happened before. So of course we want the teeth going that direction. Just going to give the bar a little wipe here. Give the oil hole a little cleaning. That's what that little hole's for there. It will get dust or sawdust in it. And you can clean both sides. Why not? There we go. And tighten it. A little bit. Am I loosening? Probably loosening. There, she's sucking in. Now, you don't set your tension yet. I just want the slop out of it. There we go. Alright, sorry, I just kicked you. Give that a little final wipe. I don't think our brake problem's solved, but you know, might know a little more about it than I did before I took it apart. Plus, this needed good servicing. It really, really did. Need a good blowout with the air compressor. Alright, why are we always one nut short? There we go. At least you know my oiler's working good. This thing had plenty of oil. And don't torque these all the way up yet. That one I got a little tight. So you'll see we got plenty of room there to tighten. I don't want to run her that loose. I do like running my chains a little bit on the loose side. There we go. Oh, that's tighter than old Dick's hat band. This will stretch immediately, so I don't mind running them airtight. And then I point my nose down. That picks up the slack out of it because your bar's pointed up. You didn't realize that. I'm going to go slightly tight, a little tighter than that, just because it's a brand new chain. Beautiful. And then still with pressure on the tip of your bar, then you make your tightening. And you don't have to kill these, just snug. That's plenty tight. Like I said, it will stretch immediately. hear that actuating, but she just won't hold anything. Weird. Alright, let's see. Have a little peek under the hood here. He's a little dusty in there. We're going to give him a good blow. I'll leave you guys there for that. Whoa! Maybe. Got the air hose under your leg. I like blowing this without removing the air filter first and get the big stuff out. See there? Nasty. Lots better. Whoa, kicked you. This little guy. It's been a while since I've had him apart. Doesn't need there, he just pivots off. Don't want any junk down in there. And blow your air filters from the back. So we don't get anything down in the carburetor. Set your choke. What I like to do is just take some paper towel or a rag or whatever's handy. Give this a good blow. Just a little speck of dirt there. You're not going to get all of it, but if you get most of it, you're pretty good. It just snaps on. Give this top cover a little wipe. And she just snaps on there, like so. Give this top cover a little blow. Put that cover on. We're going to cover a little quirk of this saw. These mufflers have a habit of coming loose on this particular model. So I'm going to check these real quick. Make sure they're snug. And what happens, yeah, it's tighter than old Dick's hat band. What happens is it comes loose and it drops down and actually melts a hole through your oil tank. Crazy, I know, but it's a quirk of the saw. Go. Just going to give this a quick little scrape here. Knock this big stuff off. Hey, there. It got a servicing anyway. Nothing else. Alright guys, so there's the 350. Apologize we couldn't fix it. We got the wrong part, even though it said it was for a Husqvarna 350. It didn't fit. Maybe it's a newer model. I don't know. I don't know how many years they made this saw, but great saw. If you can pick one up on Marketplace or Let Go or one of those, Craigslist, and you're looking for a great limbing saw, lightweight, tons of power for its size, you can't beat it. You really can't. Make sure to check that muffler. I am tempted to do a muffler mod to it. Might do that and see if we can even pick up some more power on it. But let's give it a quick rip and see how we do. And that's how she runs. Alright guys, gals, till next time, boss is out. Thank you. Hit all the buttons on your way out the door. Bye.